For most guys, this is their experience of sexuality to begin with. It's this naughty feeling when you're hidden away from everyone, when you're silent, when you're not even like breathing properly, you're making no noises, you're constrained, you've got tiny restricted body language, and you're watching instead of taking part. I didn't realize just how bad this would be for me, that this would condition me, among most guys, to have quite a lot of problems when it actually came to being in a loving and sexualized relationship. There's many problems with watching porn, and some that you probably have never really thought of. The first one, just in a state of practicality, it wastes many hours a week, because almost no guy watches porn and tries to bust like as fast as possible. Often you'll edge and you'll prolong the experience so it's more fun, and you'll spend like a little bit of enjoying time watching like porn or whatever it is that you're fapping to. And that's just literally just purely just unproductive. It's a few hours a week you could be spending on your goals. If, for example, you think right now that you've got some free time at the end of the day, the man that you want to become, your potential, that man, he's not spending that last 10, 20, 30 minutes of the day masturbating. He's spending it reading, learning, still working on like maybe a new goal. Half an hour a day, 10 minutes a day. That's actually very valuable time for a young, masculine, ambitious man. How you use your time really shapes your future for the rest of your life. And so if you spend just 1 or 2 or 3 hours a week watching porn and masturbating, what it's actually showing is that you don't think you're going to have that great of a future. You're conditioning yourself to waste time on something that's, like this pleasurable thing that, just makes you feel kind of good right now, but it's not actually good for you. Instead of relentlessly working on your goals, many young men need to be hit with a little bit of reality and be told, that you could be spending a lot more of your time productively. That 1 hour of porn, that 1 hour of video games that you say is for rest isn't actually for rest. Some guys say like, oh, but porn's just to unwind at the end of the day. But if we scanned your brain wouldn't be resting. It's not that it's a productive time whilst you're resting or anything like that. Because you can imagine if we did some kind of like MRI scan of your brain, you would see it fire up and get all this dopamine and everything. It's not resting. It's very activated. If you think that, oh yeah, well, I want to rest and unwind at the end of the day, you can't play video games and watch porn. You need to sleep. You need to just relax. You need to like just sit there and maybe drink like a nice cup of tea and maybe talk to like a loved one. Those hours that you spend and that you waste, your future self is looking back and wondering and just wishing that you used them productively. High value men like Adonis really value their time. And if you want a quick tip to make more money, value your time more. Every successful guy that you look up to really values their time, and they don't waste it on stuff like porn and masturbation.